We're gonna start off with some ankle rolls. Doesn't matter which leg you start on, you're just gonna roll out your ankles. That's it, switch directions. Awesome, release that out, and we're gonna switch feet. Switch directions. Awesome, release that out, let it all go. You're gonna need a block for this next stretch. Don't be shy to pause the video, go grab one. Whenever you're ready, you're gonna take your block, place it onto its flattest height at the top of your mat. You're gonna take the ball of the right foot onto it, and then just drop the right heel down towards the ground. It doesn't matter if your heel touches the earth or not. Try and lean into it a little bit, get a little extra stretch out of your calves. This is one of my favorite stretches pre and post run. And the left leg can just be where it wants to be as long as you feel stable. Take a couple extra breaths from here. Nice. The next time that you exhale, you're gonna fold forward into a forward fold. You're gonna just start to unwrap that from your foot. Step that left foot to the very back of your mat into a low lunge. If you can, maybe take the hands up onto the front knee. If you find that that's too stressful, you can always leave the hands down onto the earth. As you exhale, you're gonna lunge deep into that front thigh. Think like the pelvis is trying to drop forward towards the front heel. Do that just for one more breath. Nice deep stretch into that psoas muscle. Get those hip flexors nice and open. And then as you exhale, take both hands back down towards the ground. Step back up to the top of the mat. And as you exhale, just bow, let it all go. So press into the feet, inhale, sweep all the way back up. And exhale, let it go. So let's switch legs. Block onto its flattest height. You're gonna take the ball of the left foot onto it and then drop that heel down towards the ground. Doesn't matter what it looks like as long as you're getting that stretch out of the calves. Maybe you lean into it, maybe you don't. Maybe the heel touches, maybe it doesn't. Take a slow deep breath in. And as you exhale, fold forward, let it go. Take that block out from underneath the left foot. Step that right foot back to the back of your mat. Doesn't matter where your spine is, as long as you feel like that good stretch into the hip flexors, as long as your low back is happy. Take a deep breath in and lunge into that front thigh. And do that again. Deep breath in. Drop that pelvis forward, deep stretch out of the hip flexors and quads. The next time that you exhale, touch the ground, and you're gonna go back into a tabletop position. You're gonna curl all 10 toes under, and then you're gonna sink your hips back down towards the heels, put some extra weight onto the feet. You're just gonna stretch out the tissue at the bottom of the feet. You can lift your spine, so maybe the hands rest on the knees, or you can just allow your hands to stay on the earth. Stay with me, this is not gonna be comfortable, but it's not meant to be, so. Take just 2 more breaths here. Nice, and then as you exhale, take hands back down towards the ground, unravel the toes, and you're just gonna drum them out onto the earth. From here, you're gonna roll your way onto your seat. Again, it doesn't matter how you get there. I like to cross the ankles and roll back, but you can get there however your heart desires. Allow the right leg to stay straight. You're gonna bend into the left knee, and then just tuck that left foot in towards the inner thigh. Put a little bend into the knee, and then stick the seated bones back behind you. Pull the muscles of the glutes back. Lengthen out through the spine, and then as you exhale, you're just gonna fold into a half caterpillar. Get those hamstrings a little bit more open. That's it. Again, your hamstrings are probably going to be pretty tight, so be gentle with yourself. Take just one more breath here. And then as you inhale, you're going to start to lengthen out through the spine, unravel, and you're going to switch. Bend into that left knee, left sole of the foot tucks in. Put a little bend into the right knee, stick the seated bones back, pull the muscles back, and then the leg can stay bent or it can straighten out. It's just really whatever range of motion you have. Lengthen out through the spine, and then as you exhale, you're going to slowly fold. You're just looking for a little bit of space into the hamstrings, a little bit of positive stress. And so just make sure you're not overstretching. The muscles are going to be warm, but they're going to be tight. Take just one more breath here. And then as you inhale, you're going to start to lengthen your way back up. Give it a little bit of a release, a little shake out. You're going to lean over towards the left hip, and you're going to bend into the right knee so the right foot just sits beside the hip. Take those hands behind your back, lift your hips up, and you're going to tuck the tailbone towards your feet. Think like tuck it as much as you can. Drop the glutes back down, and you're going to feel a deep stretch into the quads and into the hip flexors. This one's not going to be comfortable. If you find that this is too stressful on the knees, you're just going to sit on a block and just take some of that bend out of the knee. If you do have the space, you're going to try and lean back a little bit further. You can even use like a bolster or block on this if you want to as well. But with the tailbone tucked, the spine's going back, so you might have a little bit more room to maybe rest onto the elbows or maybe all the way down onto the spine. So this is a pretty spicy stretch into the quads, but it is a game-changingly good one. This is called half saddle in yin, and it is a game changer. Your quads are outrageously powerful muscles. Giving them a little bit more space, a lot more blood flow and oxygen is only going to make them recover faster. It's going to release the grip from the knees and the hips, and it's going to literally make them stronger. I don't know about you guys, but I love me some strong quads. And you take just one more breath here. And then I found the easiest way to get out of this is you're just going to roll as far left as you can. So just think away from the right knee, take as much weight off the leg as you can to unravel. That's it. You're going to come right back up onto your seat. Okay, let's do the other side. Roll to the right, bend into the left knee, tuck that in, take the hands behind the back, lift the glutes up and tuck the tailbone underneath you and drop the glutes back down. Stay here. Maybe you start to lean back. Get yourself into a position that you feel a deep stretch. If I'm being honest, your quads are so powerful that you probably don't have to put a lot of stress into them before you start to feel that positive stretch. So just be mindful that you're not trying to overdo it. Take just one more breath here. And then you're going to roll as far right as you can. Take as much weight off that left leg to let it just unravel on its own. And then again, just rocking your way back up onto your seat. Okay, make any comfortable seat. I promise it doesn't matter the expression of the legs. We're going to do just a seated spinal twist to get the lungs a little bit more open as well. I know that they've been stressed and they're open, but we're going to put a little compression in them and get rid of any stale air that we may have just pressed down into it. So inhale, sweep those arms up nice and tall. And then as you exhale, you're going to twist towards the right. That's it. You can either just hold this or that each time you inhale, you're going to release out just a touch to make the spine longer. And then as you exhale, you're just going to pull a little bit deeper. Take 2 more breaths like that. Inhale to lengthen through the spine a little. And then exhale, twist a touch deeper. Last one. Beautiful. Switching, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Just hold the twist that you found. I promise the depth doesn't matter, or lengthen as you inhale. And exhale to twist. Last one. Now inhale, come back to center. Expand those arms up towards the sky. Exhale, palms to center of the heart. So take one hand onto the belly, one hand into the center of the heart. You're going to take a deep breath in through the bottom of the belly. Feel the hand that's resting on your belly expand as you inhale. And exhale. Do that 2 more times. Inhale. And sigh. Last one. And sigh. Thank you for coming to your mat. Have a beautiful day. Drink lots of water. Namaste.